meeting of the Pine Bluffs Town Council. Will everyone rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, the first item is the agenda.
I move to approve the agenda.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the agenda. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Next item is the consent agenda.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the consent agenda. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. No new business, so on to visitor comments. Jeff?
Yeah, thank you. I gotta help them with the melodrama tonight too, so thank you. So I just wanted to make sure, I got everything wrapped up with the car show, but I just wanna touch base with the council, make sure we're gonna be able to get that street blocked off okay. I did talk to Heather Lurwick on the corner, and she said she would be totally okay with that. And just to remind her, I don't actually know the people on the other corner, so I could use some help with that. Maybe confirming with them that we'll be
Across
okay.
the street to the east?
Yeah, in the yellow house, it's on Main.
Sure.
I don't know those people.
I think
so-
that's Damien.
Oh,
Damien.
yeah, we can
You know what I'm
talk.
talking about?
Somebody
Yeah.
can-
Someone can catch him.
Yeah, if he's, I just don't know them.
Is he
so-
not in the melodrama?
What's that?
He might be in the
Is he-
melodrama.
He might be. I'm helping with the
usually
sound,
is.
so this will be my first night over there. I haven't
Okay,
been over there yet.
well, you might see him tonight.
Damien, is it?
Damian Thompson.
Okay. And then it sounds like, Mark Wart secured the, bus parking at the school.
Oh, good.
And we're gonna put the band stage there, and then we're also gonna use it for the car show. We'll put some cars around it.
Okay.
So, I think we're all good for the north side. I just wanted to make sure that we can get that blocked off early by the town, so I don't get a bunch of people parking down in there. And then I'm planning on being there pretty early Saturday myself, but,
Okay,
How far east do we need to block it up?
we're gonna, I really just need, that section between the residential and the park.
So like
Like
Main
Fifth and
to
Elm.
Elm?
Right.
Just Main to Elm? Okay.
Yes, and then by that time, if we have overflow, if we fill that, I counted it out, it's like 50 plus, we can put 50 plus, and then down the middle, we should have quite a bit of room. If it goes really big, which I'm hoping for, then like I was telling you before, we'll just start going down the side of the school and go that way.
Sounds
So
good.
I think it'll work good, we won't be blocking anybody at that point. So,
Well, curious if it would help you if we went through Elm, just so people didn't try to like circumvent the wheel
Yeah.
and go up Elm onto your area, and maybe it's just a barrier that we put on one of those poles that someone
Yeah.
can move,
Cool.
so your cars can come in and out.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
Just
you're
so then-
saying, yeah, you're saying block it on Elm?
Yeah, like block it through all the way to like Velma Rear's house,
Yeah.
just.
That would be fine. I guess I was originally thinking just that street, you know,
Mm-hmm.
so people could still, but however you guys wanna do it.
I
My
would
main,
just hate for someone to unintentionally
Yeah.
end up in your lineup.
yeah.
Someone's minivan in the middle of your classic car show might be weird, so.
Well, and that's the problem I had before. I would spend so much time have to run people down and, cause people would park in there, but if we can get it blocked off really well and then I can get there really early,
Yep.
you
Yeah.
know. I don't really wanna sleep over there, but,
so, apparently he is not in the melodrama, but you could probably
Yeah,
reach
I'll
out.
find him.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sure everybody's seen the posters by now.
Yeah, they look
But if
great.
anybody wants extras, I got plenty if there's anywhere you can put them up, but.
Okay,
We're expecting a pretty good show. I got lots of great sponsors, almost got everybody in town, it seems like, so. We
great.
got a lot going on, so, okay, that's all I really needed, so I just wanna
Yep.
make sure we're all good. Okay, thank you all.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thanks, Charlie.
Any other visitor comments? Sure.
So I
Can you give us your name and
yes,
where
my
you
name's
live?
Brianna Sulik. I had an interference with one of the police officers here in town stating that I could not keep my ducks when I was under the influence that I could by another officer. And basically,
You couldn't keep your what?
my
now?
ducks.
How many ducks do you have?
I have 5.
Yeah, we don't permit fowl other than chickens.
Under our ordinance?
Correct.
I do have papers stating by my neighbors it's okay if I have them. I do have other pros and cons, basically. The difference between chickens, they're both waterfowl. Give me 1 second. Ducks are quiet as well. They require similar housing and food, basically, and all that. Their waste, it's the same principle of a chicken. They're docile. They're really, kids can learn. My neighbors kids come over and they see them. They, just do, basically help out, and they're even used in therapy because they're so docile.
So let me ask you, if I may, how did this come to be an issue? I'm questioning, like, your interaction with our officer was because the ducks were out,
No,
because,
they have their own coop. They're quiet. Officer Smith told me it was okay. Then a couple weeks later, Kemp comes over and says, you need to get rid of your ducks. I'm like, well, I was under the concern of, he said it was okay to have them, and I have another officer come over and say I can't.
well, I can't really speak to that right now, but our ordinance clearly states apparently that we do not allow ducks. So,
When did you get the ducks?
Where?
When?
About a month ago.
I'm just curious if they're, it makes no difference if they're not within the rules or outside the rules, but why they would have an opportunity to come talk to you about the ducks if they were
Well,
staying where they should be.
My neighbor has been, excuse my language, but she's been a bitch.
Yeah, I
And
don't,
calling on everything. My dogs they're dogs, they're gonna bark, they're gonna whine over everything that walks by, squirrel, And her dog got out a couple months ago, attacked my dog. I didn't call the cops on her, I didn't do anything, and then recently she started calling the cops on us constantly about my dogs, my children, and everything else. It's like, what's the problem if I have my ducks? They're quiet, they don't do anything.
yeah.
They just play in water all day.
Well, well, my concern is, so we do have a neighbor who's complained, and our ordinance does state that ducks are one of the listed animals that are not allowed within the city limits. Thoughts from anybody?
I guess maybe talk to Austin and Officer Kemp and see what happened there in terms of the misunderstanding.
My children are very attached to them. I'm not trying to give you no sob story. They are very attached to them. They're just really cool animals to have. And I think you guys would take it in consideration and give me a trial and error. And if it doesn't work out, I'll get rid of them.
Well, I'm just really concerned with the fact that it's on our books and we have not received a complaint at the council level, but obviously the police department has received a complaint, whether it's, whatever that complaint looked like or how it started, it sounds to me like it was a legitimate complaint on behalf of your neighbor. And I don't know, any other thinking on this?
Was it the chief who responded to the call?
No, so I asked, I don't remember when it was, but, my niece was over and we called him over to do a little problem thing with her, and I asked him about it and he goes, yes, you can have them, cause there was other people that have ducks in the town. And, then a few weeks later, Kemp comes over and says, you need to get rid of your ducks now, like, then and there. I'm like, well, I have 30 days, to find out what's going on, to
Sure.
talk to who about everything.
Alex?
Yeah, I think before, before we make a legal determination, if you wouldn't mind, I'd kind of like to review the ordinance, the code book, and talk to the officers involved, see what's.
Okay,
I was like, am I able to add something as well?
sure.
Since
You
I'm
can
here,
come up.
we have as far as comparing ducks and chickens, if we got told that it was because ducks are noisy. Statistically, chickens are noisier, as well as a rooster. You cannot be louder than that. The duck waste is actually better for the environment because it is watery and wet. It composts a lot easier and it evaporates into the air. They're good at pest control in gardens and keeping everything clean and safe. And like I said, they are family and friendly oriented and they are used in therapy sessions, everything like that. And they're very comparable, as in same housing, same food, everything. I mean, you buy them at the same exact place, buy their food the same exact place.
Well, I think the concern is that they're currently outlined in our ordinance. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but, we would like to review the ordinance, talk to the officers, discuss some of this, but we don't need the name right now,
We
but.
were suggested to come here from an officer.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's where we're at. I guess for temporarily right now, we're keep going forward, but I can't promise you that that's where we're gonna end up. So,
Alright.
any other thoughts from anyone?
That seems appropriate.
Do they stay in a coop
Yes, they do. They have their, yep,
100% of the time?
100%. The only time I let them out is when I put them in the inside coop. They have an outside and an indoor coop.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming and sharing with us what the situation is.
Yep.
We appreciate that. I wish more people would do that.
Would you guys like these?
Yeah, you can leave them.
Yeah, I can take them and get them scanned into them.
Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Any other visitor comments? Hearing none? On to department reports. Janet, you have anything?
I have nothing.
Dave?
From the June Airport Authority meeting, since the instrument approach has been published, a number of pilots have indicated they're using that already, which aids them in navigation and in landing. YDOT is continuing the economic impact study. They had implemented an automatic dependent surveillance broadcast, or an ADSB, which can track traffic. And since that was installed in February, there have been 1,333 operations. An operation could be a landing or a takeoff, which is pretty good. Looks like the price of AV gas has been lowered to $5.23 per gallon to make it more comparable to other airports. And the airport sold 462 gallons in June. That's the highlights.
I have nothing.
Nothing for me.
I have nothing.
Alex? You.
I'm starting the liquor licenses, so those will be going out. We'll have our meeting, public hearing. I think I have it scheduled for the last meeting in August. You're gonna be gone, right? But,
No, not in August.
He's the last meeting in July.
oh, okay, good. So that's what I've been working on is liquor licenses that time of year.
That seems like it went fast.
Yeah, for sure. Kim?
Yeah. So we, as you know, we have 2 other public meetings scheduled for this week. Tomorrow, we have our ADA pedestrian improvement master plan project. We have a public meeting so the public can weigh in on certain things. There's a variety of handouts that the engineer will have on file and just a bunch of open discussion with the public, and that's here in the multipurpose room starting at 5 o'clock. And then on Wednesday, we have, basically it's our introduction of the north property to the residents here in Pine Bluffs. It's an open public meeting, so it's not just to Pine Bluffs residents, but we want to make sure we get the word out to the residents here so they kind of have a first shot at looking at some of those properties. We will be introducing our real estate agent at that meeting. We'll have maps and handouts. And I believe that we are also scheduled to have representatives from Points West Bank there if people would like to know what some financing options are. I haven't heard back from Farmer State, but definitely Points West will be there to talk about that. And on top of that, we've really just been starting to dig in on our ordinances again. We have actually 3 that we've presented to you at the workshop to start going through, and a 4th amendment to basically our general ordinance that talks about our meeting schedules and things like that just needs to be tidied up. So we're gonna tidy that up and just get it to Alex. It's pretty straightforward about changing our meeting dates. And on top of that, really just been closing out the end of FY '25 and opening FY '26 and working through audits.
What time was the July 16th meeting?
Oh, I'm sorry, at 5:30 for kind of open discussion, 6 PM for really starting to do just kind of a very quick presentation on that.
You said it, I just heard it and didn't.
No worries.
Keep it.
So,
Thank you.
Can you,
When did you say, from when to when? Time on the July 16th?
the July 16th starts at 5:30 for just kind of mingling and 6 PM for a brief presentation. And it will last as long as people are hanging around and have questions. I would put a cap on it at 7 PM, but I can't imagine that, it will go past that.
I've been a very bad listener, but your part about the meeting that you were gonna work with Alex on the meeting, what was that again?
It's just working on basically it's our ordinance that talks about council meetings and days and dates. And it needs to be updated. The original ordinance lists that it's the second Wednesday of every month. So we just need to update our regular council meeting days in there.
Okay.
Didn't we have a draft of that already?
No, you might be thinking about the charter ordinance where we changed some stuff.
No, I looked at an ordinance where we were amending the meeting dates.
We amended them once before, a few years ago, but
No,
not recently. Well,
it
maybe
was
you're
on
just
me.
on it and I don't know.
Because we moved them from
I kind of remember that
Wednesdays to
too,
Mondays.
Alex.
Don't you remember that?
Yes, I kind of do. We'll have
Did
to-
we do it?
I think we did. We'll look
Okay,
back
well,
at
we'll
our-
double check. Then it
I
might be,
kind of
it might be
remember
something
that.
else that we need to
I thought
update
we
in that
worked on it
ordinance
when we
too.
did it too, which is why I was surprised to hear that,
Okay.
but also,
We'll find out.
Well,
I did not
There's
work
something
on
in
it.
that
We'll go back.
ordinance that needs to be
We'll
updated.
figure it out,
Maybe we
though,
updated
yeah.
that and there's something else
And
in there.
for a shorter meeting.
Yeah. So I would just like to say in terms of the meetings coming up tomorrow and Wednesday, Wednesday's thing is a lot about interest and what, I'm not saying it takes care of itself, but there's a lot of people with a lot of questions, and I think hopefully they come out and discuss some of those things. But in terms of tomorrow's meeting, this happens a lot. We periodically go through these kind of fact-finding missions, I guess, more or less, to see what the need is out there. And the more participation we can get from the public, whether it's at the meeting or after the meeting, I'm sure we have a lot of handouts and things. The better the town becomes for our citizens, and the better access we have, not just for this, but anytime we have things going on like this. So I hope people come out and have a voice in what we're doing. So anything else from anyone?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.